Client-side programming. Applets built with JavaScript, ActiveX Java, and Flash into web pages. So there are some problems. Browsers and OS. Cross-browser compatibility. To distribute browser updates. These are some problems. ASP.NET is a server-side technology. There are some reasons for avoiding client-side programming. First one, isolation. Isolation means no way to access server resources like files and database. Second, security. User can view source code if it is available in client side. Thin clients. Third point. Mobile phone, palm top, PDA, that is personal digital assistants, won't support client side features. ASP.NET allows to combine the best of client and server side programming. If a client requests a web page and the application is, if it is available in server side, its source code going to be given to client and the source code going to be executed in client side in browsers. So this is the principle of client side programming. The problems with ASP. Development of interactive web pages is tedious by the reasons. First one, scripting limitations. VB script suffers from poor performance. Second point, no application structure. ASP code is inserted directly into a web page along with the HTML markup. Web form code can rarely used and modified. Third, headaches with deployment and configuration. Manually restart the server to update a component is tedious. It is not a practical on live websites. Changing configuration as ugly. Web development using ASP is on stateless protocol. ASP.NET having the feature session management. Web application can retain information about each client in server memory. This is stateful protocol. .NET framework. .NET is a cluster of technologies. So this was discussed in the initial slide. Here, how .NET framework may be a cluster of technologies. This is explained. First, what are all the .NET languages? VB, C#, JScript, J#, and C++. These are all .NET languages. Second, CLR, Common Language Runtime. So this is an engine that executes all .NET programs and provide automatic services. The services are security, memory management, and optimization. Third, .NET Framework Class Library, a collection of pre-built functionality class library. For example, ADO.NET and Windows Forms. Fourth one, ASP.NET. ASP.NET is a engine that hosts the web application you created with the .NET and the .NET class library. Fifth one, Visual Studio. Visual Studio is a development tool contain a rich set of productivity and debugging features, so that .NET Framework is a cluster of technologies. Even though division between above these is not clear. Gives the pictorial explanation about .NET Framework. C#, VB, VB.NET and the .NET languages. C# is a new language that was designed for .NET 1.0. It resembles Java code and C++ in syntax, but no migration. VB 2005 in .NET 2.0. VB and C# use the .NET class library and is supported by CLR. C# code can be translated line by line into an equivalent block of VB.NET code. C# supports anonymous methods, but VB does not. C# and VB.NET are elegant. The intermediate language. All .NET languages are compiled into lower level code, that is Microsoft Intermediate Language. The CLR uses only this MSIL code for execution. .NET languages are so compatible in features and performance. .NET Framework formalizes this compatibility with CLS. CLS means Common Language Specification. One part of the CLS is CTS, Common Type System, that is strings, number and array. CLS also defines OOPs in ingredients such as class, methods, events and more. .NET languages compiled to IL, that is intermediate language code. This is the file to deploy into other computers. CLR transforms IL code to machine language code. The Common Language Runtime is an engine that supports all the .NET languages in VB6 and in C++, and these provide libraries used by the language. CLR also provides code verification, optimization and garbage collection. All .NET code runs inside the CLR. When a client requests an ASP.NET web page, the ASP.NET service runs inside the CLR, executes your code and creates a final HTML page to send to the client. The above explained is given pictorially in this picture. Language integration, that means CLR makes no distinction between .NET languages that integrate all .NET languages. Second, side-by-side execution. CLR has the ability to load more than one version of a component at a time so that one component can be updated many times. Third, fewer errors. Whole categories of errors are impossible with a CLR. Drawbacks of CLR. Performance, that is, with ASP.NET, caching and database code can ensure excellent performance. JJ College of Arts and Science, Autonomous, Pudukottai. Department of Computer Applications, .NET Technologies. So this PPT is made by Dr. K. Selvan. Introducing .NET. .NET is a cluster of technologies, that is, variety of different types of applications can develop. .NET Framework, that is ASP.NET, to build rich Windows applications, can offer long-running services. This is developed by Microsoft Corporation. HTML and HTML forms. Internet began in 1990, an information network made using HPC, modems and PSTN. PSTN means Public Switched Telephone Network. The first generation websites looked like brochures. Basic HTML page was like a Word document. A HTML document has two types of content, that is text and tags. For example, here title is the tag and HTML and HTML forms is the text. HTML 2.0 introduced first the HTML forms. HTML forms allows to design standard input boxes. This is the foundation to build dynamic ASP.NET pages. Server-side programming, CGI, that is Common Gateway Interface, provide a bare-bones programming environment. To counter some problems, Microsoft created ASP.NET technologies to develop dynamic web pages. ASP is a script-based programming language for developing business applications. But ASP.NET is a web application framework that could addresses the limitations of ASP and offers better performance, better design tools, and a rich set of ready-made features. So in this slide, the diagram explains how server-side programming was executing. From the client, what application we want to execute in server side going to be requested, and it is running in server side. Its output is forwarded to client. So this is the information this diagram given.